How's it going? What a week of football, eh? A lot has happened. I'm aware I've major imposter syndrome before I even start, by the way, because I have a bunch of friends and we have a group chat and I am the least knowledgeable person in the group chat. So the idea that I'm doing this show or whatever this is, I just have major imposter syndrome about it. But I'm not going to be coming at this from any sort of technical, knowledgeable point of view. If you disagree with anything I say here, you're probably going to be right. All right? So there, I'll give that to you already. You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. As you probably, well, what would you know? As you may know, I am a Liverpool fan first and foremost. So I'm going to talk about Liverpool's result away to Bournemouth. I'd be disappointed if I just wasn't so expected. Death, taxes, Liverpool being shit after an amazingly good result the week before. I mean, not even just this season. I feel like that's been I don't know what to do with my hands. I honestly feel more confident going into any game against the Big Six than going against anyone from 7th down. Football. And especially on a Saturday morning. A Saturday morning kickoff is the fucking death knell of good football. So you already know you're set up. Okay, Bournemouth away. I'm immediately looking at that. And then the whole rundown of all our fixtures, I'm like, that's the fucking one right there. I'll tell you what I'm sick of. I am sick of other teams getting their season kick-started off the back of our shy performance. And the thing about it is like, we never put in performances like that before this year. You know the way like City, occasionally they just wouldn't turn up and they'd lose to Palace 3-1. You'd be like, fuck. Like where they've been going so strong and then one day they just don't turn up. And I was like, well, at least when Liverpool lose, in my mind, maybe I'm biased, when Liverpool lose, it's like, oh, we had 20 shots on target, it just wouldn't go in, blah, 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 blah. But this time, and I'll tell you what's responsible for this performance, first and foremost. This fucking kit. I sounded like your man, didn't I? This fucking kit. Oh my God, have I not told you? What did I fucking tell you? But this fucking kit, fucking hell. It's ugly as shit, first of all. We never play well in this kit. Burn it. There's something going on with this kit. It filters into our mindset. It's like it's like I'm watching The Last of Us. It's like a fungus. And it's somehow controlling the Liverpool players just to be shit. And it makes Van Dijk let players breeze past them and then just stop. And then... That's what it is. Fucking kit. Why can't we just come out in that lovely, beautiful, dark green kit? Have you seen the kit for next year as well, by the way? No, wrong side. Now that I like. It's just so... How can we record a 9-0 and a 7-0 in the same season that we're playing our shittest football? I don't understand. Why aren't they trying? Losing it. And I'll tell you the other part that really bugs me. I'm cursing a lot. It's the Saturday morning kickoff. You lose the early kickoff and that's it for the rest of the weekend. Any other matches? Who cares? That's what I think. I don't give a shite about football if Liverpool lose that early match. All the 3 o'clock kickoffs, the evening kickoffs, Super Sunday, forget it. Seeing all these people celebrating, being happy, celebrating goals. You know? And Salah's penalty. Just wasn't our day, you know? Why isn't it our day, though? They need a pep talk, not pep. Get someone in who can deliver a rousing speech. Get fucking Michael Sheen. If the red stuff is already there for Wales, just tweak it a little bit and come on in, give Liverpool players a rousing speech. Get Christopher Walken in. I'd be damned if Christopher Walken at half-time as the Liverpool manager. It's crap. I'd be damned if we're going to lose to this. Anyway. Very frustrating, to say the least. And we've got Real Madrid now coming up on Wednesday. Who knows? Probably win fucking 5-0 now, you know? Anyway, so, to sum up, it's all the kit's problem. Get someone in to do it. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the solution is. Why are they so... How many times have we seen this performance this season where you're just like, there's just no spark. There's nothing going on here. Is it fatigue from last year? Is it tactics? Is it that Mane's gone and some of our more senior players are a little bit too senior? I don't know. It's Robert De Niro. Yeah, I don't know. When Bournemouth score their goal, I'm like Robert De Niro in Goodfellas. Anyway, moving on. How about all that Gary Lineker stuff? Man, what a blunder from the BBC. This is just an immeasurably cruel policy directed at the most vulnerable people in language that is not dissimilar to that used by Germany in the 30s. And I'm out of order. No, I can't do it. Look, I don't know politics at all. I'm not even going to try. But it sounded like what he said made sense to me. I'm not smart enough to understand the ins and outs of the bill, the complexities of this and that, and policies, and please, no thank you. But it just seemed like a fairly, alright, BBC hire Lord Sugar and Jeremy Clarkson, and they tweet and say shit all the time. Jeremy Clarkson punched an Irishman. You know, but I was delighted. with the solidarity. The O'Righty and Shearer and all the other guys. Did you actually see Match of the Day? 20 minutes, no commentary, just highlights. What a shit show. Gary Lineker is like the most beloved sports presenter of all time. They're giving money to the Conservative Party. They're giving money to Boris Johnson, and seems very muddled. I don't understand it, but I don't have nothing else to say about that. Who's gonna present Match? I tell you, the only way that BBC could possibly save face is if they get Alan Partridge to present Match of the Day. They could be like, the BBC came to my door, and I said yes, I will do it. You know, something, but funny. What else has been going on? Hey, Kyle Walker got his dick out. Yeah, Kyle Walker.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What the fuck you doing, man? Allegedly, after arriving at a bar on Sunday evening, sorry, I can't show videos, by the way. I don't want this to get pulled by for copyright or something, so it's gotta have to be stills. So it was like 5:30, and he's pissed. Walker appeared to drop his tracksuit bottoms in full view of drinkers, and then again in close proximity to two women in a booth. Not in front of his wife, allegedly. This is all alleged. If found guilty, punishment ranges from a fine to 2 years in prison. So it'll be the fine then. Rich people don't go to jail. A statement from Cheshire Police said, on Wednesday 8th of March, Cheshire Police was made aware of a video, you slags, circulating on social media in relation to an indecent exposure, which allegedly occurred in the Wilmslow area. A more British sentence I have never read. No arrests have been made at this time. So we haven't arrested him, is basically what you're saying. What are you doing? You just get to a certain level of fame or notoriety and you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to whip it out and see what happens. Oh man, on a slight side note, I seen a video that had me in stitches. Pep kicking a water bottle at the Newcastle bench. And he runs up, oh no. It's the hands on the head. Oh no! Pep when he realizes his fullback's taking his dick out in a restaurant. Pep when he realizes Arsenal have won again. How about that title race though? I don't know who I'm rooting for as a Liverpool fan, because I very much dislike City. I like Pep, but I dislike City. Part of me is like, right, what's the difference if City have won it, what is it, 4 times now? Could be wrong. Like, fine, make it 5. What's the difference? If anything, Liverpool looks like, all right, well, City were just fucking, there was no beating them. Is that better? Or is it better that, like, yes, someone who's not City wins? This other team is now in the running and they're playing great football. And I like Arsenal. I liked them more when they weren't so much of a threat. I don't want either of them to win. I like it when both of them lose. But then what's the alternative? United winning? That's the worst one of all. So, but it's heating up though. I'd love it to stay within 4, 5, 6 points when it gets to like the final 4 games. And Liverpool can have a say in it. We're playing Arsenal. That's how low we are now. It's like, well, we could still affect the outcome, nothing to do with us, but we could still have our say in the title race. Like, not really though. Yeah, you can trip someone up on their way to the finish line, but like, it's not the same, is it? Arsenal play City, that'll be the big game. But I'd love it to get to that final few games where you're just like, the pressure's really on. I keep doing this. I'm not used to talking like this, okay? This is weird. Nick Pope. What you doing, bro? So he's got sent off against Liverpool, rightly. Handled it outside the box. And in the match against Wolves, absolutely cleans out, miscontrols it. Wolves player gets it. He just crashes into him, gets none of the ball. Nothing. Well, that's a 4-game ban. That could directly influence Liverpool's agonising crawl to 4th place. Anyway, that's all from me this week. Did you learn that? If you do want to subscribe, that'd be great. Hit the old like and subscribe. I'm going to be a dickhead and say like and subscribe, please. Oh, please. But like and subscribe, please. And I'll see. There was so much going on in the news this week. What am I going to talk about next week? I don't know. See you next week.